This question here gives us two diagrams. One of the diagrams, the one on the left here, shows what's generally known as the plum pudding model of the atom, and the diagram on the right shows a different model of the atom, one that was developed a little bit later on by a scientist called Niels Bohr. And we are given four statements here, and we are asked to choose which one of these statements is true. So it's clear that three of these are false, one of them is true. It's important that we find out which one it is that's true, but that we only select one. Whatever happens, don't go and select more than one. Otherwise, even if one of them is the correct one, that you won't get any marks. So let's have a look at these in turn. So the first statement says that both models show the positive charge as a cloud and not as particles. Now that's clearly not the case, because the second model there quite clearly shows the positive charge as being located in protons and the protons being particles there. So we know that the first statement is not true. The second statement says that the plum pudding model, that's this one here on the left, introduced the role of the neutron. There are no neutrons in this diagram here, so clearly that one isn't true either. The Bohr model, which is the one on the right here, shows electrons as being in distinct orbits or shells. Now this looks more likely because there we've got the electrons there, and those are in orbits or shells which are around the central part of that. So it looks as if the third one might be the correct answer, but let's just have a look at the fourth statement here. The plum pudding model here shows that the mass of an atom is concentrated at the center of the atom, and that's clearly not the case, because what's happening there is that the mass in this model is distributed quite widely. It's this model that shows it at the center, so therefore it's quite clear that the third statement is the one that is true, and that's the one that we're going to mark.